So far in the course, we've talked about various aspects of methods, and so I want to throw extension methods in here. Now this is a pretty big world. You can do a lot with this. I want to show you a very simple example and kind of really open your eyes to a whole new world out there if you're not familiar with this, and you will see this on the exam, so you need to be able to recognize them. An extension method enables you to add methods to existing types. Now you do this without creating a new derived type. You can do it without recompiling, without otherwise modifying the original type. Now extension methods are a special kind of static method. You call them as if they were instance methods on the extended type. And if any of that made sense to you, okay. If it didn't, don't worry. Let's see a demo to really make it make sense. So let's go to Visual Studio. Notice I am creating a Windows Forms application project called Extension Methods. You will see this project out there in your work files folder. So let's just go through a simple example of extending the integer data type to add a functionality that I use quite a bit. And what I'm going to do is use my standard form with a single button for simplicity to execute our code and to control it. And so I'll just double click the button, drop it on, and I'll center it up to handle my various isms. And the first thing I need to do is create a class to hold the extension methods that I want to use. So I'll right click my project name, choose add class, and I'm going to name this class int extensions. All right, and so I'll come right here and change this name int extensions, and I'll open it up right there. Now the first thing I want to do is make a change to the way the class is declared. I want this to be a public class, and I want it to be a static class, okay? And now I want to paste in a couple of methods that we're going to use, and these are our extension methods, okay? So what I'll do here is just paste in a couple of extension methods that I've created so you don't have to watch me type these, and there they are. Now notice these look like regular methods. It's public method. Notice it is static, meaning I can get to this without instantiating my class here. Then it returns an integer, the name is half, and it accepts an integer as a parameter. Now I skipped something there. Notice this keyword. This keyword is going to do the magic. Okay, it's tied back to this integer. I don't want to go into the under the hood wiring here. You can dig on that. Go read about extension methods. I'm just showing you a simple example here. But notice whatever we pass in is going to return whatever we passed in divided by 2. This extension method, same structure. Notice that this keyword is going to add 5, or the method's called add 5. Whatever we pass in, we're going to add 5 to it and return it back. So now let's go code this up and watch it happen. First thing I'm going to do is create an integer called answer to hold the result, and I'll call this the way you would think to call it, and we'll call int extensions dot half, and we'll pass it 4. Then we're going to do a simple message box show. Well, you know, the hardest part of this would be getting the message box to show up or just to type it. And so we'll put answer, and we'll concatenate that, and we will put our answer variable to see the result. Okay, so I'll execute this, and I will click on the button, and it gives me 2. And you say, big deal, what was the point of all that? Now I have to remember this. Well, here is what the big deal is. Okay, this time I'm going to call integer answer 2, and I'll set it equal to, I will call 44, and I'll just put a dot half. All right, and then I'm going to do my message box again. I'm just going to copy this down so we don't have to go through that ugly situation of trying to type all that. And notice answer 2. You'll notice on this second one it'll be 44 halved. All right. So execute this again, and notice there's 2, and then there's the result to the 44 extension. Pretty cool, right? Let's do one more here, okay? Let's just copy all of this, and let's make this one answer 3, and then we will do the add 5. Notice we'll come back and we'll add 5, and so we'll get our answer 3 here. Okay, so we're going to take 44, add 5 to it, and we'll get that one. Okay, and so what I'll do is I will comment these out so you don't have to see all of this, and we'll execute this, and see if I've fat fingered anything. And notice we got 49. 44 plus 5 is 49. Then I want to show you one other real interesting thing that we can do here with these. And we can take 44, we can do the half, then we can grab another one and do the add 5 again. Okay, to that. And then when we execute this one, we'll get 44 cut in half should be 22. Add 5 would be 27. So here we go. We will execute this, and my math was correct. We ended up with 27. That is extension methods. Take this very simple example, work with it, play with it. You can do all kinds of things with this. Go look at the documentation out in MSDN, and you can really go crazy with this and add all sorts of functionalities to your existing types.